Hey girl, hey. Welcome to the 4th episode of Are You For Real podcast, where you have a baby boomer with a whole lot of wisdom and a few wild stories from way back. Your Gen X bestie, bringing the mixtape memories, the attitude, and a dash of real talk. Together, we're bridging the gap from rotary phones to smartphones. Honey, we've seen it all. Each week, we'll take a blast from the past, swap stories, and spill a few opinions along the way. Today, we're going to talk about how we deal with loneliness and how we conquer it each and every day. The Are You For Real podcast, where generations meet, memories speak, and laughter never gets old. Let's go ahead and get into it. Hey, you guys, and welcome back to episode number 4. Girl, we adding up.
Yes.
Of the Are You For Real podcast. I'm your co-host, CC.
I'm Ms.CC.
And today we're just going to be talking about loneliness a little bit more. And today we're going to just talk about how we break through like our lows, and just talk about some of the things we do to keep from feeling that low of loneliness in our lives.
Yes, it's, I know a lot of people are going through things. And like I was saying, death could be one thing. You being lonely, you miss your mate, your spouse, you know, a child, death of a child, divorce. And a lot of times when people get divorced, they think about rejection. And I guess you are kind of rejected though, but the two of you maybe just couldn't get along, or, for whatever reason, something happened. So don't put yourself down. Don't think that you did something wrong. It's just that it didn't work.
Right. Some things are just for a season.
Right.
Like, it's not forever. You have to know when the grace has lifted, because if you don't, you're going to waste time. And then that may put you into some type of depression, because you can feel lonely in a house full of people.
Right.
Like for myself, dealing with the menopause, and I have people surrounding me. I'm raising my grandchildren, and some days I just feel lonely. I just feel like nobody sees me.
Right.
And I have to deal with that. So some of the ways that I deal with that is just really having a solid routine, something that I can count on. Even just the one thing I do every morning is just make my bed.
Right.
Every morning.
I do too.
That's just one thing I can say I accomplished.
I did that, but I was doing it because
your bed is always made.
and I was doing that because when I was growing up, my mother said, make the bed up.
Right.
But then when I don't make the bed up, it's like the room it's just icky. It's not, it's all scrambled. So people say, well, you're going to get back in it. I said, yes, I'm going to get back in it tonight, but sometimes when you don't make your bed, you will get back in the bed just because it's unmade.
Yes.
So that's why I make my bed, because I said I don't want to get back in it. I don't want to get back.
I want to get back in it. I'm not going to accomplish anything,
because it's like it's calling your name. Okay, come on back.
Right, because you don't want to mess it up. So I'm like, I don't want to mess. I just made it up. I don't want to get back. I mean, if anything, I have like a throw at the end. So if I might just want to lay down for a second and just cover my feet up a little bit.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm not trying to get back in the bed. I mean, next would be for me is like my skincare. I get up, I do my skincare regimen, and just take some time for self-care, putting on my lotions, taking time with my oils, spraying perfume, or using aromatherapy. That's an everyday for me.
Okay, that is something. Well, I get up in the morning and I thank God for another day.
Amen.
And I do pray. I pray for my family and friends. I pray for the country and the world. I pray for the leaders, because he said pray for all men, the kings and all in authority. So I do that. That's a daily routine. I have, thanks to my goddaughter, I have the Alexa, so I can ask for scriptures. And I wake up not with the news, but I wake up with music. I love gospel music. And so the TV that I have in my bedroom is automatic. When I turn it on, it's on gospel music. It's on that station. And most it stays on that station, because that's in the bedroom. But I have the daily routine, and I was really exercising, so I got to really get back to that because I was trying to exercise at least 3 times a week.
Right.
And I have this lady that comes on YouTube, so I can pull her up because I really like to walk, but because I'm dealing with the vision, sometimes I don't feel that safe being out there.
Right.
You know, and I love to walk my neighborhood. My neighborhood is relatively
It's beautiful.
safe.
You guys have seen it. Like in our first video, the tour of all the place. She lives in a beautiful community. So you have a lot to do.
We have a lot to do.
And it's beautiful. Every inch of it.
They call it an active, they don't call us retirees, but active individuals. So they have a lot of activities and they try to keep us. And that does keep you young. So if anybody's in any of these retirement communities, if you're lonely and by yourself, that's your choice.
Right.
Because they make sure there's a lot for you to do.
There's a lot of activities.
So, I mean, outside and inside. And they have dramas. They have concerts.
Yeah.
We have DJs. We're not dead. We still know how to dance. Okay. And hey, I'll let you know, I know how to do the boots on the ground.
We're going to have to do that next time. We're going to start our video off with boots on the ground on the next video. We're going to do that. We're going to do that.
Where those fans at?
Where those fans at?
But, and that's good because we mostly do the line dancing, and that's what's mostly for
we do.
Older people. We love the line dance.
Yeah.
So
it's fun.
I still do that. So I try to stay up with some of the new dances, but you just have to have fun and put yourself out there. I'm an outdoors person. So with this, I have not been outdoors like I would like, but I do go out on my patio and I can just sit out and look at nature, look at the quails, look at the birds.
I love the quails.
And I love the little rabbits that be jumping up in the morning.
Yeah.
And they don't see you looking at them and they're just having a good time in the morning time. So, you can enjoy yourself by yourself.
Like
really.
nature, yeah. You have to get out and be like in creation.
Yeah.
So that's what I usually tend to do. I try to get out and get some sun, vitamin D. I journal. So that's when I usually have time with God, is when I'm journaling and I'm praying. I like to have tea.
So are you a morning person? I didn't think you were a morning person. I am. I'm a morning person.
This usually is around, I would say, like about 10 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah. But I usually get up at about 6 o'clock. Well, I wake up at 6 o'clock and get up. And I usually get up maybe about 7 o'clock because I'm still kind of laying in the bed praying. And just doing what I have this thing said, I am loved. I am forgiven. I am a new creature in Christ Jesus. Yeah. I do these declarations for myself to encourage myself. So if you have something saying, thank you for waking me up this morning. Thank you. I'm seeing another day. Thank you for another day. I mean, get some things that you can say positive regarding yourself, because you have to love yourself before you can love somebody else. So, just enjoy yourself, because if you don't like yourself, you're with you all the time. So you can't get away from yourself.
You can't get away from yourself. So you have to do something to keep yourself going.
That's true.
Oh my gosh, you are right.
Yeah,
I didn't think of it like that.
Hey, you never get away from yourself.
You never can get away from yourself.
So you better love yourself.
I like myself.
I didn't say in love with yourself. I said love yourself.
Love yourself.
Don't be so prideful. I think I'm better than everybody else. And like that. But you can't talk to yourself, okay? And a lot of people do talk to themselves. I think I'm in love with myself. Okay. Well,
no, I love myself. I do.
You know what? You're going to have to get a pride lesson then. Anyway. But, it's just doing it. And I know some people like to swim. I don't like to swim. But I like to put my feet in the water.
Yeah.
I wasn't one that liked the beach. Everybody told me, how can you leave California and the beach? No, I wasn't a beach person. I like to go out and just look at the waves and stuff. I didn't get in there.
Yeah.
But, but to go to a park and just because we have such beautiful parks around here.
We do.
And we can walk around. They have the lakes at the park and people are fishing. So you can just go out there and enjoy, and people watch. We love to watch people, people watching. So, if you don't do anything like that, and if once you go out there, you may see somebody on a regular basis and you say, hey, how are you? I was out here last week and I saw you. How you doing? And just strike up a conversation. And either they're going to talk or they're not.
right.
That's up to
Because
you.
if you've seen them last time, that might be part of their routine.
Right.
So a routine, I think, is very important.
Right.
Just so you won't go into like a slump, because you got stuff to do. You don't have time to be, woe is me all the time, because you got stuff to do. Keep yourself busy, make a list, and just knock it out every day. Just do the same thing. And after 30 days, anything that you do for 30 days is going to become a habit. So there's your way out right there.
That's true, but I don't know. It used to be when younger, 30 days. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do something 30 days. I may do it and I may not. I may choose not to. Since I am retired, those days get a little bit different every day. It's like, I'm not getting up this morning. Why do I have to get up this morning? When you first retire, and it's like, why am I getting up at 7 or 8 o'clock? I don't have to go to that job, but there's some things I do, and exercise is one that really and going outside, like she said, because I know today
4 walls. You need to get out of those 4 walls. You're boxed in. You're boxed in.
You do. And in the evening time, if I haven't been out all day, I take out the trash and go get the mail. So I'm going to go get outside eventually.
I look forward to our tapings because I get a chance to get out. Being a housewife, semi-retired, 4 walls. This is just where I'm at, day in and day out. Sometimes I don't even go. I go outside to get some sun, like on the patio, but I won't like go anywhere. Maybe the front yard, the backyard. But I'm talking about I don't just go every day. It may be a week before I start my car up.
Now, see, when I was driving, I was going out at least and if not every day, every other day.
Oh wow! So you're doing more than
so. I was like I said, I was very active.
But you had no kids.
That's right. I don't have any kids.
Them kids! Oh my gosh! Good Lord!
Somebody's always calling your name.
Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot. Raising grandchildren at this age, like. I'm at the age where like all my friends, their kids are grown. So I can't always go because kids can't go.
Right.
And they're not invited. My invitations are low. Y'all need to do some children friendly things, y'all. If y'all watch it, can you invite me? And can it be child friendly? At least one of those events. Thank you very much. So I can come and shake a tail feather. I just want to shake a tail feather.
I know.
Every now and then.
Well, I guess we have the picnics. I don't know if they have picnics like they used to. You used to have the church picnics.
Right.
And those are really good. Now, I did go to an indoor picnic because, it's so hot here in Arizona.
Yeah, it is.
But I went to an indoor picnic, and it was really nice. And they had, the food was really good, and they had the entertainment. And this guy did Family Feud. I think he thought he was Steve Harvey. But anyway, he was really good, though. We didn't even miss the music because usually they'll have line dance and stuff like that.
Right.
But he was very good. So
did he have like electronic setup?
Yes, he had electronic setup, and everybody was included. Everybody.
So you had like a little thing and you could push the
on your phone. He had on your phone at each table, and if you had more people at the table, then you answered more questions. Got right.
I like trivia.
When he was really good at that.
Good.
So he had that trivia and that was really fun, and like I said, we didn't even miss the music.
Right.
Because he said, I am an entertainer, and he was.
Yeah.
And he was really good. So there's different things that you can go out, different clubs, because that's a ladies group here, and they've been here since I've been here, and I've been here over 20 years. And they have something, they have groups, like they have a sports group, they got a lunch group, movie group. So when you get in these organizations, they have many groups that you can get in and become involved in if you don't want to be in a big, large crowd.
Right. You have to get out there and see what opportunities are in your community to see. It might even be free. Yeah. And just even make a list to get to know yourself. Like some of us, and you said you can't get away from yourself, but some people don't even really ask themselves questions like, what do they like? Some people don't even know what they like or what their interests are, or what are you good at?
Right.
What do you think your purpose is, or maybe search for your purpose. And that requires praying and waiting for an answer. And sometimes your gift is like right in front of your face.
That's true. What do you like to do?
What do you do that make people smile? That could be like your gift.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people can draw and they don't think they can draw,
Right.
but they can. And, you know, just different things. Or taking pictures, photography. You know, I used to love to take pictures, especially when we had the Polaroids and all those cameras. I used to
Right.
take pictures and get them developed and everything. I have so many pictures now. So that's something that somebody may want to do. And, you know, drawing people, go to the park and just draw people and give it to them as a gift,
Right.
you know.
Because when I learned how to do like all the videography for like YouTube, I mean, I thought I was good, but like a lot of people that have seen some of my work, they're like, oh my God, that's so I didn't really know.
Right.
Like
Right.
sometimes you just kind of don't pay attention to what your calling is or what your purpose is. You got to pay
Right.
attention.
Right.
And you have to know that if God gives you an idea, like
Right.
that's something that he's telling you to move forward on. I just don't think that we get these ideas. I think God sends us or it comes to us from him to kind of, you know, give you a little jolt to move forward, because he's like, I put you on earth for a purpose and you're not doing something. So he's kind of like, and you have a dream or something, and then you wake up or an idea, like follow your dreams and follow those ideas. I just don't think you get them for nothing, because like Miss Margie was saying, she didn't know how she was going to do it.
Right.
And did you know that I was doing videos?
I don't think so. When I thought about this, no.
Wow.
It was just, well, he gave me 3 things, and I procrastinated and write the book. I've written the book. I still haven't published it.
Oh, and that's another thing I do. Yeah,
Right.
I'm an author, so the next thing is going to be her book.
So I've written the book. I haven't published the book, and an idea, a healthy, wealthy idea, which I haven't really come up with that, and then the podcast.
Right.
And so I've been thinking about this for a long time. And then when I thought about it, I said, oh, okay. And it was like, okay. And it had to come from God. And he said, well, and I gave you the pitch. Oh, well, let me pitch this to Cheryl. She said she's doing all this stuff like this. And my friends always talk about, well, you're not on social media. You need to do this, need to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm not really a tech person. I enjoy it when it works. But when it doesn't work, I get real frustrated.
You got to push a button to make it work.
Well, sometimes that button ain't working. So I'm one of those, and I don't want to be left behind.
No, you're not.
And then I did see a show that they had about AI.
We're a team now.
So
we're a team now, so I won't leave you behind.
But AI is something else, and like this, it can be scary. But you know what? When you don't know something and when it's new, it's always scary. And somebody was saying, we don't like change, but change is going to come. You're not going to stop change.
Yeah, you're not.
So it is going to come. So you just get used to changes.
Right.
And that's one of the things that, you know, we as older people, sometimes we don't. But honey, we older people, we are out there. We are enjoying our lives, especially since we retired. Right. So yes, I am enjoying my life. I like doing things. I do not like to stay home. I'm not driving now, and that's what's really stopping me. But see, I'm still getting out because I have the services that will take me where I need to be. So, you know, and that was a godsend. I said, well, he just made that service just for me because he know I needed it.
Like Uber.
Oh yeah, just for me. Okay?
Just for you.
But anyway, and all the rest of you get to enjoy it. Okay.
After her. That's awesome.
So you're welcome. Oh, but
so you just gotta keep moving no matter what.
Yeah.
Let me see, what else do I do? I don't know. I guess I like games and board games. I play those with my family. Okay. I love karaoke. I like being active. I do work out. So it's just like you just gotta stay busy. Even and do things when you just don't want to do it. When you don't want to do it, that's when you really need to do it. Yeah. That's all I can say. When you most likely do not want to be bothered, that's when you need to be bothered. Right. Because you can't just waste away. Like there's work to be done. There's work out there for you to do. You know, someone's waiting for to hear your testimony. Someone's waiting to get a hug from you. Like you're holding yourself back from blessing other people by being here on earth. So if you seclude yourself and you don't put yourself out there, there's something that is being missed by your presence.
Right.
You are very important. You are very important. You are made for a reason. You're not here by chance.
Right.
You were perfectly designed by God to be here.
Right.
And that should be enough.
And like you said, and everybody has a purpose.
Right.
Everybody has a talent.
Everybody has
has a gift. You know, look at the people on there that can cook. My mother was an excellent cook.
Ooh.
I mean, and bake. And most of the people around me, they could cook. You know, now we see it now, and some people have really made, you know, been very successful at that.
Yes.
I mean, I used to bake, and I used to bake from scratch and everything. I wasn't really the one that did the desserts and design and stuff like that. When I see these different people, they can make a bird out of a cookie, you know, that wasn't me. But look at and you have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, we admire the people that are doing this, but if you have that talent and you develop your talent, you can be that, you know, instead of looking at, oh, look what they did. But if you have that talent, because like she said, everybody has a purpose.
Yeah, everybody has a purpose.
And so just find out what your purpose is, what you like to do, what you want to do, what you enjoy doing, and just do it.
And try new things.
You know, and you never know.
You might find something. Right. You might find your purpose by just, you know, trying new things that you think you might not like, and you might like it.
Right.
So you just have to stay in the game.
Yeah. I don't care how old you are. I'm in my 70s and not even thinking about really doing this, and just sitting at home and watching TV. I'm never one of those. And I do watch podcasts now. Yeah. I like game shows. I do like game shows, but you know, do something. And I'm telling people, I know they say they get up with the news and go to bed. You know, if you want to watch a little bit of news, because they're saying the same thing over and over.
Yes, they are.
So once you get that down, then go out and enjoy yourself. Do something for somebody else. Think about somebody else. Your neighbor. There may be a neighbor that you know, and say, invite them to lunch. You know, I mean, you can say we can go Dutch if you don't have the money to really pay. So, you know, well, let's go out and go Dutch. Yeah. You know, or let's just go for a walk. Let's go start walking once a week or twice a week. I mean, but you can put yourself out there, and it's always somebody that will be happy for you to invite them to do something. You know, think about somebody other than yourself.
And then before we started our last taping, you spoke about fear.
Yeah. And you know, fear, well, in the Bible, it says God did not give us a spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. And so even if you do it fearful, you know, if you're a little fearful, do it afraid, because you don't know, you may be successful, because that fear is just something that you think, and you don't really know if it's really gonna stop you. So you need to move forward. And you say, well, you know, I'm kind of afraid to do this. You know, some people, I'm afraid to apply for this job.
Right.
They want this job. Well, apply for the job just in case. And if you get rejected, and just move on to the next one. But what I tell everybody, you know how you have that A plan? I have an A, B, and a C plan sometimes.
Girl, I have the whole alphabet.
And so sometimes you just have to, you know, think of something else. So don't get stuck.
Don't get stuck.
Like I said, I'm in my 70s, and I am still here, and I am enjoying my life, and I plan on being here a long time. I asked God for 85 plus healthy, wealth, and wise years. I want to be healthy. I don't want to be here on anybody.
Amen.
But as long as I can talk, breathe, and move, then you can do something. So that's, you know, just think about it. You know, I'm not trying to beat you over the head with it, but yes, I am.
Square up.
And you know, another thing that I like doing, and maybe you haven't done in a while, can you ride a bike? You can ride a bike by yourself.
You can.
You don't really need another person to go bike riding. But it's nice because there are bike clubs all around. So if you love to ride a bike, find out, you know, Google it or whatever, and you'll find a bike. They even have the jump rope. Now, I didn't do the double Dutch, but they have jump rope clubs for people 40 and over.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. I saw that was on TV. Yeah. So, you know, there's so many things.
And another thing, just stop saying no.
Right.
Like when someone invites you, say yes.
Right.
You know, stop saying no when people want to invite you. A lot of people, they're lonely, but they don't want to do nothing either. That's I think it's part of it, because you think, oh, I'm not going to have a good time. They're not going to like me. Like you're thinking about all these things, these scenarios, that are made up that have not happened and probably won't even happen, just say yes.
Right.
Take a chance and just say yes. So that'd be one of the things that I do. I try to say, I won't say, well, in my situation, and saying yes. For my family, it's gonna be a no. For y'all, I'll think about it. It's probably gonna be a yes, but no. For me, yes gets me in trouble.
Yeah, but that is true to say yes.
Yeah.
And stop saying no. But my friends tell me I'll talk to anybody. So I've gone to places. If I wanted to go somewhere and nobody wanted to go, I would go. And then sometimes, and I always find somebody to talk to.
Right.
And then you'll see somebody maybe kind of sitting off by themselves, and you just go sit down and say, hey, how are you?
Yeah.
And just strike up a conversation. But, some people, they can't eat. I have eaten by myself. If I couldn't get anybody to go to lunch with me, I can go to lunch by myself. If I go to the movie, I go to the movie by myself. If there's a movie I want to see, a movie. But one idea I had, and I said I wanted to ask these restaurants, maybe they could get a relation table. Because a lot of people do not like to eat alone.
Oh, like
but they go out
where
people
whoever come in, they go to that area so they won't eat alone. That's a great idea.
And I was saying that just have a table of maybe 6, not maybe a real big table, just a table and say friendship table or relation table. And I said if a restaurant started doing that way may even increase their revenue.
Right. And bring down those numbers of 57% of loneliness.
Right.
And it can drop because you're bringing people together.
Right. Yeah, because a lot of people,
and then you meet your friends, and then you make connections, and then you go from there.
And then you don't, and if you don't want to make a connection, you're not by yourself. You have lunch with somebody, and you could just say goodbye. You don't have to stay there with them, or you don't have to strike up a relationship.
Well, when you're eating in places, you're really close to other people when you're dining.
Right.
Some places, like it'll be like I'm sitting here, there's a table, but there's a person sitting where you are at another table right next to me. So it's the same thing. It's just that you haven't made that connection to speak because it's just not in your business. But but another thing, like you were saying, like about being shy. Girl, I'm shy. I'm very shy, but I do it anyway.
Right.
Most people wouldn't think that I'm shy because I'm outgoing, but I just don't want to be that person that's left out. Like I want to be included. Like I want to have fun. So in order to have fun, you have to kind of get yourself involved. So I just involve myself. Sometimes I think I involve myself too much, but I want to have a good time. So, I'll go up and enter a dance contest. I'll go up and sing. I'll be a part of something terrified and just do it anyway because I want to have fun.
Right. Well, that's true. And he said in order to have friends, you have to show yourself friendly.
My friend said that's a good one.
Yeah.
You have to show yourself friendly. That's a good one.
Yeah. So, just put yourself out there. And there's always somebody that would like to talk. Whether you go to the doctor's office, like I said, I'll go in there and I'm going to, if I'm sitting next to you, being raised from the South, we speak. Okay. Yeah. So if I say good morning, how are you? And they say good morning and they go back to their device, then that means they don't want to talk, which is okay.
There are signs.
Yeah.
You just keep it pushing and go to the next person.
Right. Yeah. So, but that's life. And, it didn't say it was easy. We're going to have trials. You're going to have tests. But you're going to get through it. And so I am an example of I've been through a lot, and especially when I lost 90% of my sight. That was devastating. So, but I'm still here. Yeah. And I can see, I can't drive, still can't drive, but I believe one day I am going to drive again. So, you just have to keep believing.
Because that would be enough to knock a lot of people down.
Oh yeah, a lot of people. But I've seen a lot of people that are blind and they're doing more than I am. This one guy that I know, he can climb mountains. He's still doing it. He lost his vision, but he's still climbing mountains. That's what he was doing. And this one lady, she's still painting, So people, and these are blind people, and they're teaching other people technology.
Right.
So there's no excuse.
Like you said, there's a will.
There's a way.
There's a way.
So
hopefully these tips and, sharing what we do to pull ourselves or allow ourselves not to fall lower than we would expect.
Right.
You know, if these things are, you know, can help you, we're so wonderfully excited if they can. But if you just find yourself, you know, just in a place where you just feel there's no way out, please, I beg of you, just reach out to someone who has the space and time to hear you out. And there's always, you know, a hotline or something available. You know, just please believe that you know, how can I say
you're worth it.
You're worth it. You're worthy. You matter. That's what I wanted to say. You matter. If you, we just appreciate you being here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching us. We love you.
Yes, and if you have any comments or any questions, or maybe you have something that you did, you know, the one I have a bucket list that I have. It's a pail. It's not a bucket, because so I'm not gonna say it's a bucket list, but I still want to do zip lining. I know
there is just one thing on it.
One thing. So that's not a bucket. So so I still want to go zip lining. So if any of you live in Arizona, let me know, because everybody I talk to said we may go watch you, but we're not going to do it.
I'm going to go with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Are you going to do it? She said she was going with me. She said she was going to do it.
No, I'm going to do the zip lining. That sounds fun. I never zip lined. Now, I did ask you about jumping out of plane.
No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. No, that was a firm.
I thought zip lining was close to.
No.
She said no.
No is a complete sentence. Remember that. So no. But anyway, zip lining, that's on my list to do. I really want to do that, and nobody really wanted to go with me. So now we can do that. That'll be.
We can do that. That's going to be one of our field trips that are coming up. Yeah. But yeah, just be sure, if you like this podcast, be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, share the video. We would really appreciate that.
Yes, we do. So I guess that's it. So I'm Miss T.
And I am CC, your co-host, and thank you for watching. All right,
have a
you
good
guys.
day. Bye.
Bye.